So hello my cute little cucumbers. In today's video I'm going to talk about every single one of my amazing digital circus theory. So let's get this show on the road! This is also the cosplay I prepared for the cinema release. It's going to Europe too! Yes! Big thanks to my friend Rohlik. I didn't told her I have a YouTube channel, but big thanks to her because she really fought for it to get it to Slovakia. So huge applause for Rohlik, even if she doesn't know about this. I have so many theories, I don't even know which one to start with. I have some short ones. So the first one is about the CNA company, because many people think that it means like C for Caine and A for Abel. I don't really know why there should be Abel. I don't really know who Abel is, because Abel was Caine's NPC. Why would Caine be in the CNA company when CNA created Caine? And usually like creators of the company name it after themselves. Maybe Caine is named after the developer, but I don't think that C in CNA stands for Caine as the AI we know in the show. I didn't turn this on. Enjoy. So I don't know what really CNA stands for. I don't really think it's for Caine and Abel. So my second theory is also really short. It's like I don't even know who Abel is, because many people think that there is second AI who is Abel, but Abel was the NPC, and like why would it be a second AI? I saw the whole hacking thing that Kinger made frame after frame, and I noticed when he opened the AI folder there is AI Caine and then like 3 question marks. So we don't really know who the second AI is, even if it is still working AI, because it looked really corrupted. So let's get to another theory. If there are 2 AIs or 3 AIs, who the other AIs are, and on and on. We know that probably Caine consumed the other AI, the newer one. Caine is the original one, he wasn't as good, so he ate the second one. But many theorists says that there are more than just 2 AIs, that there are 3, because in many scenes in the show there's always imagery of blue, red and yellow. I watched Danny's theories and he has a theory that it's a cornball. That would mean that we still have to see 2 AIs. Some thought that Bubble is second AI, but she got deleted with Caine, she was part of Caine. But I'm also wondering if Caine consumed the second AI. If the second AI was part of him, I will put this down, because if the second AI was part of him, part of Caine, and he was deleted, that means that the second AI is also gone. We don't even surely know if Caine just consumed the AI or destroyed it, or what did he do to it. But we still see that there's that corrupted AI in the AI's folder. So maybe it's still there and alive. Maybe it will be even in worse state as Caine, because it's corrupted and it was almost destroyed by Caine. But that would mean if there was a third AI, like the yellow AI, that there are still 2 more AIs we haven't seen yet. And speaking of AI, maybe there are some NPCs that Caine didn't delete it or something, and they are still in the circus, and maybe they will get conscious like Gamigoo. Caine always mentioned that there will be a bad thing when the AIs will like turn smart and he will lose track of who's real and isn't, and if our cast is gonna be trapped there for a long time and there will be more conscious NPCs, will the NPCs try to be the ones in charge? My favorite character is obviously Caine. And I really think that he is going to get back in the 9th episode, because they just put him in trash. So if they found a new PC, they could like just put him back, restore him, I don't know. And also there are some theories that it was just a safe protocol for Caine because it didn't want to restart Caine, so it protected him from Caine and kinda deleted him, but he's somewhere there. What was Caine supposed to do with the cast? He was programmed to create, but why did he wanted to make adventures really for the cast? It's like he made his own purpose. Kinger said that they just made creative AI, the ones that create things on their own. But he never said that they are creating AIs which are creating adventures for human, and that's their purpose. So why was really Caine doing all this? Like, what was his reason? The thing that I just came up with is that maybe Caine liked the humans and he realized that they're abstracting, and then he maybe thought that he needs to make them adventures. I don't really know why Caine thought that he has to make adventures for human when his purpose was just to create. Then there's the 57 number thing, and I don't really know what that means. I really wonder what that means, but I'm just mentioning it here, but I don't know what it means. I'm not that huge of an expert. I'm just yapping about my stupid theories and having fun in my cosplay. Enjoy. Okay, so next thing is what really are our people in there? Are they also just AIs? Are they real people just on with a VR headset? Are they just a scanned minds of real people, or what are those? Well, I think that it's like in the Soma video game where they scanned someone's brain and then put it into a machine, or they could even put it into a digital world which they sent into the space. And we also saw in the hacking scene that it's really like neuroscans or something like that. I think that they are real people, but they are like copies of real people, of their minds, and not real bodies just playing VR game. What if Caine already lost track of some of his NPCs and they are inside of the cast? But who? What if Kinger is the only one who's real and Caine is still keeping him alive and adding some NPCs for Kinger? Because we can clearly okay, enough. Something weaker again. So what is abstraction? Is it really that the system is overloading and can't really handle people's emotions, so it just destroys the file or freezes and it makes them abstracted? Do people abstract because Caine really messes with their minds and then the system like glitches out? Caine said that there's a program that makes bodies just according to the mind files. So maybe someone puts headset off and so there is no body because there's no mind, so it just abstracted something. But probably not, because Kinger managed to talk with his wife, which was abstracted. So does that mean that people put on the VR headset, they have a body, they play the game, and when they leave and they put the headset off, then there's just abstracted version of them? No, that doesn't make sense, because if it kept their mind, then there would still be a body. So I don't think that abstraction is like people leaving the circus back into the real world. It's maybe like circus just can't handle them anymore. Well, we've seen in the pilot episode that Kaufman abstracted because he was looking for an exit, but Jax started abstracting because a weird hand touched him. My rabbit is having problems with something right now. He's bumping on the floor. Is this appearing guy still in the circus? So now I wanna talk about what I think is going to happen in the 9th episode. So if Caine is really gone, they will probably spend like weeks without anything. They'll just have some of the circus ruins and they just have each other. That they will be really depressed and everything, they wouldn't know what to do, but they will still be like, okay, but we have each other, so it will be fine. And Kinger is sane. so he will help them. Just a little reminder that why Inger is insane. Some people also have theories that it's because of Caine, that Caine was trying to keep him insane. So maybe if Caine is now gone, then Inger will be just sane the whole time. So what if Jax is going to be absolutely crazy? We've seen him almost getting abstracted. Is abstraction still possible without Caine's there? What if Jax will abstract and try to hunt of the cast members like Kaufmo did? And when Kaufmo abstracted, Kaufmo touched Ragata, she was also just glitching and in huge pain. So what if there will be a scene where they'll be just glitching and one of them will be abstracted? This is going to be very traumatizing. At least we're going to cinema in cosplays. Yeah! So is there really a way from the circus? I don't know. Amazing Digital Circus taught me is that you never trust what you see. And they were clearly talking that they should just give up on leaving and finding the exit. So what if there is an exit and they just wanted to show us that there isn't, but there clearly is? I'm so delusional. I just want Caine back. That's all I need. But if Caine is the only real human? Now I'm really thinking about Caine and why was he supposed to make adventures for them? Because it really just doesn't make sense to me. Why was his purpose creating adventures? He was created just for creating. What if Scratch actually programs something into Caine so that it will keep his mind stimulated or something? Scratch was the one who was trying to create a digital paradise where he could just put his mind and he could live there for eternity. And Caine was like the AI supposed to hold it together and make activities for the people in that digital world. And Scratch wanted to take his friends, so he copied their minds and put it in there. What if all of this is just Scratch's project, but then something went wrong and he was the first one who abstracted? What if there are more copies of this digital paradise, but not really the digital circus? But what if there are more worlds like this, some with other AIs, not just Caine, but with other AIs, and there are more copies of them? Like there isn't just one Scratch and one Kinger, but there are in multiple worlds. And Scratch in the real world was just trying to make a perfect paradise for his life because he was supposed to die. Okay, I will try to focus back on our cast, on our circus, on our Caine, on our AI. Caine is the only AI I support. Let's go back. Jax. To bring Caine back, they maybe still have the Caine's console in his office and they could get there if it wasn't destroyed because of Caine's deletion. They might be able to go into the cellar with the abstracted souls, minds, because there were holes in the floor, or the abstraction will be able to get to them and it will be a total massacre. What if it's just all a simulation and they were trying to find out if he's capable of creating normal things and all of the cast are just NPCs and Caine was convinced that they are real humans and the people from the real world were just watching the simulation so they could create a perfect AI. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed your dose of trauma today, and my SD card is already full, so I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the movie, my cute little cucumbers.